Hi everyone, welcome back to Boss Up with me, Yana. Today's episode is gonna be so interesting, so please get your pen, your notebook, and some tea, and come on back. As promised, you guys, today we are going to discuss savings. The last episode we did budgeting. So this time we're gonna do savings, just as promised. I'm gonna read you guys something, one of the comments on the last video. A guy named Josh. Hi Josh, thank you so much for showing love. Josh says, guys, remember to try money market accounts with funds such as iPro and BIFM. Inflation is high and savings accounts are eroding your savings. Yes and no. Right, yes and no. I'll explain. Savings account are not, people like make it seem like if you keep your money in savings, hey, it could be somewhere else, hey. You're not lying, but that somewhere else sometimes doesn't always work out, and that's exactly what happened to me. And in my story, I was better off in a savings account. So I'm gonna let you guys hear the story just now. I want to read another comment. Katleho, hey girl, thank you for showing love. Katleho says, thank you for the video. I would like to hear more about how or where to invest. I hear khotwe khoba madi fela in your account is not wise. Again, yes and no. So I responded, not necessarily. Sometimes keeping money in your savings account is better. I'll explain in the next video. So today is the day I explain why I say sometimes. Just a normal savings account hella is a better option. Whew. I am actually surprised that I'm finally ready to share the story because I have been hurting for some time. Okay, so story time. When I started working, this is 2015, I wasn't really getting paid much money, to be honest. Let me just let you know, I was getting paid around 6k when I started working. Okay, this is when I got like a permanent and pensionable type job. My first salary was 6,000. I'm sure others were a little more, a little less, others super high. That's okay too. I'm just sharing my story. I started at around 6k, and we had people come over all the time and offer us different types of products and stuff. So this one lady, I knew her personally. She came and she offered me an investment account, right? She was an agent for a certain company. I'm not going to mention names, but if you really want to know, if you've watched my previous video, you should be able to guess which company I'm talking about. So anyway, this lady offered me this investment account and she told me I could start with any amount of money I wanted. And then I was like, yeah, think about it. I only just started working. I'm still trying to figure out like my salary, get better hagai, helping out at home, doing things for myself, saving, blah blah blah. I don't really know. I don't have it all figured out right now. So just give me some time and then I'll get back to you. Cool. Then this specific company, that same investment account that she offered me, they actually came to our office and they gave us a bunch of their products, and they mentioned that investment account that that lady had offered me. So because I knew her personally, I was like, oh, let me go have her help me with the whole process instead of doing it through like directly with the company when they came to our office, right? Just so she can also have her commissions or whatever. Like, I love supporting people, so I was like, okay, let me just go with her. So I had her just explain everything to me. She explained everything thoroughly. She told me. So I decided that I was gonna start with 300 a month, right? For a minimum of 5 years. And that was my decision. I think she said that the first year is like admin fees. There's just a few costs associated with the account. So literally the first year you are paying towards that. She was very upfront about that. So she told me like after maybe the second year, third year, whatever, you can cash your money. But she just really recommended that I at least keep it for 5 years, and I agreed, right? So I was paying 300 hula for 5 years, and 5 years plus, to be honest. I made a promise to myself that I was not going to touch that money at all. I was just going to keep saving in that investment account until 5 years plus, right? Then as I was kind of like improving my savings over the years, and I started earning a little more money, and I was just doing a little better with savings, I then decided that that account, even after 5 years, I would not touch it at all, right? I decided it's going to be like my emergency account. Like when I am stuck, like kilo stuck, and we projected that I would get, after 5 years, that I would get around 25k. So that means the money that I had put into the account plus interest, right? That was the projection that was done. Okay, so I'm expecting around like 25k after 5 years. So then I was gonna let it go over 5 years, and then I was gonna get more money, right? So anyway, after a couple of years, I started earning a bit more money, and then I was like, no, I want to increase from like 300 to 500. I gave these people a call. I could never get hold of anyone at this company. I genuinely could never get hold of anyone. Then I was like, whatever, I'll just save my money elsewhere, right? And then I started earning a bit more money, and I was like, hey, I really want to increase this amount. Now I wanted to increase it to $1,000. Tried calling again, I could never get hold of anyone. And now when I look back, I'm like, yo, God was really protecting me. Hey, like for real, he really had my back. I could never get hold of anyone to assist me in, you know, trying to increase my savings. Anyway, fast forward to 2021, around April, May, that's when everything kind of went left for me financially, around there. Again, story for another day. I then decided, you know what, I need to go get this money because I'm a bit stuck. So I reached that moment where I was like, I'm stuck, I need my money. So it had been 5 years and a few months by then, and then I was like, I'm expecting around 25k then, because it's a projection, right? So you know, it's not like you're not 100% sure that you're gonna get that money, but it's projected something somewhere around there. If anything, a little more, a little less, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I had put it at around 25k. I don't remember when I eventually went to get the money, but somewhere between May and August, I think, I don't remember, somewhere between there, I just made a decision. You know what, I'm tired of struggling, I'm gonna go get my money. I needed the money really to fix some stuff around the house. That's what I needed the money for. I was tired of renovating from my own pocket. I had gone broke. I had made so many mistakes trying to fix up this house. I just had it. I was like, I need money and I don't want to take a loan, so I'm gonna go get my money. That's what happened. Anyway, so let's do 300 times 12 months times 5 years. We're just gonna say times 5 years, but it had been 5 years and a few months. Okay, I'm just gonna say 5 years. So that's 18,000. Yeah. That's how much money had been going debit order to this investment account. 18,000 bula, right? And I'm told I'm gonna get 11,000. So I'm in shock. I'm like, okay, if I'm not gonna get any interest, can I at least just get back what I put in? Just give me, you keep the interest as your admin fees or whatever. Just give me back the money I put in. They were like, nope. At that point, I was like, yeah, actually, let's just cancel the account altogether. Give me whatever you can give me. Let me take my L and move on. All right, cool. So I go to the office, I complete whatever papers, and then they do the calculations, and I got 12,000, I think, in total. I have to check to verify, but it was 12,000 at most. And I'm literally in shock. Like, okay, so I put in 18,000 bula, and I was promised 25,000. Not promised, but the projected amount I was gonna get after 5 years was 25,000, which to me made sense, because I was like, if I'm putting in 18,000 plus some interest over the years, in my head it made sense. At the time, remember, I had just started working. I was a child, I didn't know any better. I just kind of took it, and then I just let that account rest for 5 years. I didn't check on it, I didn't do anything, I just let it be. And now I'm getting 12,000 bula. I'm in utter shock. I'm sitting here thinking, I kept saying to the guy, like, this is not fair. Like, at least give me what I put in. Just give me the 18,000. You guys can keep whatever interest. He's like, nah, that's not how it works. He's like, go read your policy. Like, I got check on my policy, Yana. That's when I found out the T's and C's. And Do you know what? In all honesty, I should have known better because I'm an insurance person, so you would think I would genuinely know better, but I genuinely was ready to be like, you guys scammed me, like lema hold. And then I realized what a lot of the T's and C's were highlighted and I didn't read my policy. Then I guess it's on me, but it still doesn't sit well with me. Like, I just find it extremely unfair. So anyway, that's my story. And I have decided that because of that story, because of my own experience, I feel like savings accounts are way better than that specific investment account. And if I am to put my money, that same amount of money, 300 bula over 5 years plus, I would have at least gotten 18,000 minimum. You would have at least gotten your money, the one you put in, you would have at least gotten that. I have a savings account called Koketso from Stanbic. I absolutely love it because I had money in there. I had the money that I used as deposit for my house. I had it sitting there for quite some time, and every single month I would see the interest. Like, they would show you what this much interest they are sending into your account, and I absolutely loved that because it's just so transparent, and I could see the money going into it, and I was looking at it like, yeah, good going, Stanbic, good going, you know. But I mean, people obviously told me that I could probably get better returns or a better interest rate, go like a unit trust or something, and I had an intention of moving that money there, but I just like the flexibility of a savings account because whenever I found the house that I wanted, it was just so quick. Like, it's so quick to just get the money. I don't have to fill in any forms, I don't have to. So that's what I just like about having a savings account. So because of these two reasons, because of my experience with an investment account and because of just the flexibility of a savings account, I personally feel like, depending on the situation, a savings account can be better than an investment account. So these are some of the things that you need to consider when you decide where you want to put your money. I saw dust and I'm still just like, I haven't been able to put my money in any investment account or any unit trust or I haven't been able to do that because I'm scared. I'm like, maybe I should just save my money myself, because when I was keeping my own money, I got that and then some. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm trying not to be scarred for long. I have a unit trust thing with my friends. Why do I not even know what it's called? This is bad. You see, I'm starting not knowing where I'm putting my money. Next thing, a few years from now, I'm being told read your policy. I'll find out the name, but I have one with my friends, like my ladies from my motel, and so far so good. And I actually feel like maybe I'll get a personal one. I've been meaning to get it, but I've just been very scared. But I think that will probably be the next move for me. You know, this Biffin one that Josh mentioned, I'm gonna try that one and I'll let you guys know how it goes. I am actually really scared, but I just have a bit of hope because, like I'm saying, I have one with my friends and so far so good. That's the thing that's giving me a bit of comfort. So I'm gonna try that one next. And by me telling you that I want to try Biffin, I hope you know that the story I just spoke about is not about any product at Biffin. That's all I'm gonna say if you're trying to figure out the product I'm talking about. Or you can just ask me personally and I'll tell you, but I just won't mention it on video because I don't want to get in trouble with anyone. Okay? But anyway, yeah, that is my story, you guys. Be careful where you place your money and do as much research as you possibly can. When you receive your policy, please do go through it, read it. If you feel like you don't get it, ask somebody in the industry, or if you have access to a lawyer or money for a lawyer, call up a lawyer and ask for help. What people do to us, it's just not okay. Like, when you're taking my money, it's all good, and when it's time to pay up these stories, that's not okay. And I remember I used to hear this from my clients all the time when I worked in claims, like, nah, insurance leave my whole do, hey, what? And I always be like, nah, the only reason why you think is because you genuinely don't understand. So come here, let me explain to you. And I really took that very seriously. I would always call people and make sure I'm explaining everything. And somebody asks, even if I see somebody buying like a policy, I'd be like, if you need like an explanation on anything claims related, like, call me, I'll tell you everything you need to know how to claim, so that by the time of claim you don't have any problems. It's just really important for, I think, companies to be as transparent as they possibly can. And I honestly feel like, especially with these investment accounts and savings and such, if it's gonna go left, at least just give me back the money I put in. I think that's a fair request as a customer. Just give me back the money I put in. That's it. I can't give you like 18,000 then I get back 12,000. Like guys, give me my money. Yo, because I'm taking a deal, no ways. Because I'm taking a deal. Woo. Anyway, also I was approached, I think just before I close off the video, I was approached by another salesperson from another, it's like an investment type thing as well, that's done over, I think they said 25 years. I forgot what it's called. I really need to do research on these things. It's where they kind of take your money and invest it on your behalf in these like offshore accounts and such, and then you get a big return after 25 years. And I haven't gone through with it, right? I haven't gone through with it because I did my own calculations and I kind of felt like I feel like I can do better by myself. So I'm still waiting for them to convince me that like I need them. And if anybody out there would actually like to come on the channel and explain these things to me and everybody watching so we can understand better, that would be lovely. I'm inviting, this is a call, an official call, an official invite. Anybody out there who would like to just come on this channel and please explain these investment accounts to us, because and we are getting scammed out here. It's not cool. Anyway, so I had agreed with this, well, not agreed, I had told the guy that ideally I would be putting in, because they work in dollars, right? So I said to them, I would do $500 a month, right? So I calculated, well, they did their projections for me and they projected, I think they projected around 1.4 million for me after 25 years. And then I did it by myself. I said, okay, 5,000 times 12 times 25 is 1.5 million, and that's without interest, without just putting money away. Then I was like, so I can do better by myself? Like, what are you guys really saying here? So that's why I'm just not yet convinced. Anyway, but the offshore, what investment, what can you guys please come and explain? And I feel like I can do better by myself. And for me to put my money in this thing, I want to know what you can do for me that I can do for myself, basically. So anyway guys, these are some of the things to think about. I am also searching, so I just thought I'd share my story with you and why I'm a bit skeptical about certain investment accounts. But I am gonna try with just small monies and see how it goes, and then I'll let you know my experience as well. Honestly, some of these things really are trial and error. Sometimes you need to fall flat on your face so you know what not to do. So as of right now, I'm just going to take my money and put it in my savings. I'm going to try this one BIFM account. I'm going to try that one, and then I'm just going to wait a bit. I'm going to wait and explore and see what is out there. For now, I don't know, like, should I buy shares? Should I get a stockbroker? But guys, come on this channel and tell us. We want to invest our money, we want to save for our future, so please come on here and share with us. Anyway, let me stop ranting now. Thank you all so much for watching. That's all I had for you today. Remember to drop a comment below about your experiences as well, so people can learn. And I want to thank you guys so much for all your comments also on the previous videos. I read your comments, I learned so much. I noticed a few mistakes as well in my own budget, so I'm gonna be fixing a few things, and then I'll just give you guys an update after 3 months or 6 months as agreed. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Please keep commenting, share the videos. Let's all just grow and boss up together. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.